I'm a bloody star. I'm gonna Hollywood to pursue my career in acting.
And the second
Before we even get into the travesty of the content that you, I, and everyone will be subjected to in this video, I just had a slight rant about the recent development of awards that don't seem to stop anytime soon. While one is busy discussing the credibility of actors who are a part of the upcoming roundtables, nothing is worse than the abundance of award shows that are giving honors to actors with the most absurd titles. Recently, in what is termed as the Indian Television Academy Awards, Varun Dhawan got the Best Actor of the Decade and Ananya Pandey got Best Debut of an Actor on an OTT platform for Gehraiyan. You want to hear something even more wild? Maheep Kapoor from Bollywood Wives got an award titled Face of Empowerment Award. I'm telling you, the titles are going to get just way more vague at one point of time, where an award for Best Acting Performance that became a popular meme and was partially good but deserves praise for participation will be a legitimate category. Irrespective, it's wild out there with the kind of awards that are being handed out like toffees on a birthday of your classmate in primary school. Now that the rant is out of the way, let's get to a whole lot of cringe today, where we discuss the most absurd, regressive and shocking content across languages in India in our monthly dose of MATLAB KUCH. So here is Tried&Refused Productions with 5 shocking Indian movie scenes or dialogues you won't believe exist. Hitler. Many people talk about how Drishyam is one of the most remade films from Malayalam cinema, but a movie that falls in the same category and was a raging success in the 90s is the Mammootty starrer Hitler. A movie that was remade with Chiranjeevi in Telugu and in Hindi with Sunil Shetty as Krodh. A film about a brother and his 5 young sisters and the man's aggressive and stoic presence who is willing to do anything for his family. A very fascinating part about all 3 renditions of the film is how they deal with the case of sexual assault on one of the sisters. A girl gets harassed at a bus stop and she seeks for help from her nearby tuition teacher. The creep is drinking alcohol and offers her assistance by offering her his deceased wife's clothes in the bedroom. Of course, the roving eye makes its way to the changing girl and he takes advantage of her and sexually assaults her. The brother gets enraged when he gets to know this and is willing and ready to kill the perpetrator. But what happens in the Malayalam version will actually make your jaw drop in disbelief. In the Telugu and Hindi version, as the brother is assaulting the creep tuition teacher, his 2 daughters appear out of nowhere, begging and pleading for him not to kill their father. Looking at the daughters, a sense of conscience kicks in for both Sunil Shetty and Chiranjeevi, and our protagonist thinks of a way to deal with this travesty, which of course, in vintage Indian movie fashion, is to get the daughter married to the man who assaulted her. In the Malayalam version, however, mid-beating, the rapist himself gives this as an excuse for his actions. The insinuation that the girl could have just shouted for help and this in turn would have stopped him from the assault is presented as a probable explanation for such heinous crimes. In all 3 renditions, the solution of course is marriage to a woman half his age. It's absolutely wild that the decade of the 90s, it was constant that the rape victims should get married to the ones who assaulted them as a probable solution. Sometimes even by courts themselves. Machine. A tragedy that many people may not remember in Kiara Advani's life or in Abbas Mastan's filmography is a movie titled Machine that released in 2017. A movie so unintentionally funny and badly acted that Race 3 actually seems like peak cinema. The men in this entire film ogle and crave for Kiara's company, but the new bad boy in town of course catches her attention. By the way, a movie mostly shot in Georgia is passed off as Uttarakhand. A series of murders follow, but nothing beats the words of affirmation from the lead that will leave anyone in splits. Something he uses with multiple girls, by the way.
मैं तुम्हारी होठों की लिपस्टिक जरूर खराब करूंगा, पर तुम्हारी आंखों का काजल कभी नहीं। मैं तुम्हारी होठों की लिपस्टिक जरूर खराब करूंगा।
चुप हो जाओ। The icing on the cake is not the investigating tactics utilized in the film. The best part of the film is the attempt to murder by one character, a twist so hilariously executed that it actually seemed like an Olympics hammer throw event coupled with the most iconic La Liga commentary for Messi's goal. It's crazy on how perfectly it matches up.
Ankara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
Kadai Kuti Singham. One of the most shocking Tamil movies that I came across this weekend was the Karthi starrer Kadai Kuti Singam. That really left me in a daze on how they handled familial ties and relationships and blurring the lines between platonic and romantic. The film is an entire cluster hell of cousins, bigamy, wanting a son, and uncles and nieces who lust for one another, all masked under the attempt to give a message on farming and its importance. Karthi, according to tradition, is a man who has to wed between the daughters of his eldest sister or stepsister. Both of them keep on fawning for his attention, but when the news breaks out that he has fallen in love with another girl, the melodrama and blackmail that follows will leave anyone pulling their hair in frustration.
ए सुन, अगर तुझे जहर वगैरह पीना हो ना तो दरवाजा खोलकर पीना, वरना मर के सड़ जाएगी अंदर।
Thinking that she is just upset and will probably get over it, the man is immediately told that there was an attempted suicide by the same girl. The mother corners Karthi in the hospital only, with peak drama and emotional blackmail.
एक काम कर, तू इससे शादी करेगा ऐसा वचन दे मुझे, क्योंकि अब मैं इसे संभाल नहीं सकती, वरना यहीं पर मरने दे इस लड़की को। एक काम कर, इससे शादी कर ले, वरना इसकी लाश को ले जाकर दफना दे कहीं।
At least the friend saves him somehow by creating an excuse to leave. But the dramatic tone in which some of these mothers in Tamil cinema are portrayed, especially commercial cinema, it becomes almost nauseating how they're always threatening to kill themselves at the slightest inconvenience. Beman love. A genre that many people barely explore are the erotic thrillers with Sunny Leon that are usually inundated with bad acting, editing, and a screenplay that will give Kanti Shah competition. One of these movies is Beman Love that is so hilariously bad that it's crazy that I actually spent time in my life wondering on how bad can a movie really get. I don't have a life, but trust me, MATLAB KUCH bhi is a constant. I'll just give you two examples. The portrayal of a gay man hitting on someone at the bar is no different from the ta-na-na-na, yeah, was that a good attempt? I think it was. From Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya.
Do you have a light? No, I don't. But I can see your light.
And the worst being the portrayal of Chinese buyers of their jewelry is no different from bursting a gong and playing the ta-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yep. It's that bad.
Yes, Hindi Chini bhai bhai.
Bye. My order 10,000 pieces.
Stereotypes galore in this cringe fest of a thriller that has the best ending ever, by the way, in Hindi cinema. Just look at the editing of its last sequence. The world of K. Raghavendra Rao. There are many wormholes that the internet might suck you in. It ranges from podcasts to absurd documentaries, but never did I envision I will explore and come across K. Raghavendra Rao and his picturization of songs, specifically his obsession with fruits to communicate flirting between characters. Yes, this is real. See this sequence from a movie between Nandamuri Balakrishna, our MATLAB KUCH bhi regular feature, and Tabu from a recent movie. It's crazy the inventive ways the man has found over the years to communicate sexual attraction among characters with the help of fruits. Whether it be rolling apples on one's chest, a mere fruit basket on the side, or Taapsee being on a bed of coconuts. The creativity borders on being lewd, especially in the recent ventures where Balakrishna is literally seen doing this. I mean, Tabu has a midriff that can split oranges perfectly, and that is a part of cinema I thought I'll never come across. An actor we only associate with award-winning roles was really in a movie where she was constantly ogled and leched at. The Telugu-speaking audience can chime in on more in the comments below because the director and his fruit obsession has been carrying on for decades. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below whether you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.